Hello everybody, Hidden Flame here, and this is a special video. This one is a Christmas video. I will be posting this one on Christmas Day, regardless of when it falls in my recording schedule. But this will be a Christmas event. I completely forgot about this, so it's not lore, it's not story based, it's Christmas based. So my level is 28 at this current time of recording. And the event itself, I will do a quick little thing here for you guys so you can see what exactly it is. Boom, there it is. This one is the Starlight Celebration. Give the gift of song on a cold winter's eve. It's happening December 17th through December 31st. I have to speak to someone named Ama Granji. I can never pronounce these names. She's a cat girl. She has decided that Ishgardian choir music will be an indispensable part of the celebration, although she has neglected to find anyone capable of such performance. Is the event doomed to failure, or will you save the day? So these are some event items that we'll be getting. I'm going to be doing this on my main because that outfit looks like it would be really cool on my white mage. So that's all there really is to it. So let us begin, shall we? Let me oops, wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. Okay, so she's over here somewhere. I think she's in here somewhere. Where are you at? She's in here. Up there she is. Ah, 'tis the joy to welcome a new face. I am the Starlight Celebrant, and you must be an adventurer in search of a festive cheer, correct? We have lots of surprises in store, especially for the little ones. The Starlight Celebration wouldn't be complete without the beaming smiles of those darling children. One of the said surprises would involve a tradition from the frozen climes of Ishgard. A little snow makes a world glisten and sparkle, but too much can be ever so dangerous, as the Ishgardians know all too well. But that is why the adults offered Song of the Saint of Nima, so that he may keep the blizzards at bay. Whilst the weather here in Gridania is nowhere near as inclement as that, a festive song that would make the proceedings even more memorable. And when the singing is over, we'll give each child in the audience a present. Luckily, several local businesses have agreed to fund all this merrymaking. Are you familiar with Mycinta of the Black Rabbit Traders by chance? She has been particularly eager to lend such a hand. From the decorations to the costumes, there is scarcely an aspect of the celebration for which she hasn't been involved. In fact, she has agreed to arrange the musicians who will be singing here at the Mikaito's amphitheater. The only trouble is, I haven't seen her for a while, and I worry that she may have encountered complications. Now, I am sure there is nothing to worry about, but I would be ever so grateful if you could speak with her. Perhaps politely remind her that the success of the Starlight Celebration hangs in the balance. I am dreadfully sorry to impose you on this, like this, but we are up to our baubles in tasks that we cannot wait. Could you please do me this one teensy favor? I'll do it for you. Oh, that's terrific. She's probably at her stall. near the Aetherite Plaza. Okay. I have not really done one of these events since Halloween of 2000. What are we in 18? So 2016. So it's going to be a few to see exactly how things are going. But yeah, this is what happens when you forget that there's seasonal events. Hello, ma'am. Come to feast your eyes on my wares, have you? Or is there something else you'd like to discuss? You're needed at the amphitheater? Well, it was never my intention to keep Garani G waiting. I will happily explain everything as soon as we take this conversation somewhere a little more private. Might I suggest a secluded area by the Leatherworks Guild? Okay, off to the Leatherworks. One of the few places I have been to. And who knows, maybe if the outfit looks good on my Marauder, I'll have that as my main for a while. I definitely know that beret is going on her head. That's a damn sure. Destination. Gah! Red, white, and blue, huh? Thanks for agreeing to meet me here. I'm on good terms with the guildmaster Jiva, and she lets me use this space for well, that's a story for another time. So perhaps never. Naturally, it's a quiet spot that is ideal for avoiding unwanted attention. While the guard, who has been asked to turn a blind eye, is an effective deterrent to anyone who would be eavesdropping. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the homunculi. Uh-oh. The greatest musical sensation in the realm has ever known. While I am not one to boast, I should point out that I played no small part in bringing them in. I played no smart of bringing them and my organization, Black Rabbit Traders, together in a mutually beneficial partnership. We cover the expenses while they promote our fine range of fashionable attires, as they are enchant hordes that Ugh. I hate customer service talk. We cover their expenses while they promote our fine range of fashionable attires as they enchant hordes of the bestowed onlookers. Although I should warn you, the hell was that? Any rumors of them siring a string of bastards across Eorzea is entirely unfounded. Well, mostly unfounded. Of course, it wouldn't do to have this conversation interrupted by legions of squalling followers, hence our current venue. As for their role in the Starlight celebration, I jumped at the chance to have them take center stage. Admirers will flock for Malms around to see the chance to see the homunculi and their new, specially prepared material. I can picture it now. The dulcet tones of my beautiful bards filling the ears of festival goers, young and old, with black rabbit traders making gill hand over fist from all the garments we sell. You know, you are the reason I hate Christmas. You are it. I do not like you. And what's more, the presence of such renowned artists will rise the profile of the celebration, meaning that Uma and her starlight celebrants will have more reason to be cheerful. All that remains is for the homunculi to fulfill their part of the bargain and put together a few songs for the concert. Therein lies the problem. Well, were this any other performance, we wouldn't mesmerize the crowds with a few favorites from our repertoire, such as Fair Lady, Return My Bridges, or Hey Nonny Nonny, Maiden Mostly Bonny. Fearing such material may not be appropriate, we thought it best to work on some new pieces. But the occasion calls for traditional Isgardian music, whereas we weave our entrancing melodies to the classic Grenadian style, to better fulfill the needs of the Starlight celebration. We sought to the aid of an Isgardian composer. Upon taking receipt of the manuscripts, however, we found that they were written in a mixed choir. 4 singers, 2 male, 2 female. It does not take a musical aficionado to appreciate that the homunculi are ill-equipped for such performance. It makes matters worse, though there simply isn't time to have the pieces rewritten. We are well and truly out of our element, like proverbial babes in the woods. Whatever will we do? All of this moping is getting us nowhere. Are you professionals or not? What we need are solutions, and fast. First of all, let's select our vocalists. Luckily, the composer has provided instructions on the kinds of voices that may require to carry the melody. Though I must admit, I can make neither heads nor tail of these notes. One of the female voices must be as uplifting as bird song on a crisp winter's morning, and the other ephemeral as a zephyr across the sun-draped stream. For the males, reminiscent of the mighty oak's outstretched brows, and deep and cavernous as the bowels of the earth. We have to start somewhere. We search somewhere, I suppose. Hidden, perhaps you can help? Can you think of anyone who possesses a voice as uplifting as birdsong on a crisp winter morning? A chocobo. I honestly don't know this answer. I am so gonna screw it up. I could do a chocobo. That'd be awesome. Let us suggest Ami. Why hadn't I thought of that? If the cheerful manner in which she speaks is any indication, her singing voice may be exactly what we are looking for. Bring this a starlight celebrant. She can hardly refuse. I dare say you found the perfect candidate. With that settled, we should move on our second female vocalist. Can you think of anyone with a voice ephemeral as the zephyr across the sun-draped stream? The elder seat's here. Why not? The elder sees here himself? Have you taken leave of your senses? Generous and beloved as she may be, but I struggle to imagine her joining our little choir group. There's only one thing for it. I will do it myself. A devotion to the homunculi and the red rabbit traders compels me. There is also the fact that I have already invested too much in this venture to allow it to fail. Maestia, my darling, it would be an honor to join my voice with yours in mystical matrimony. Let's not get carried away. For all you know, I could be a dreadful singer. Fear not, my lady, for we shall be on hand to provide all the tillage you might require. Although the question remains, which two lucky fellows will be accompanying you? Reminiscent as the mighty oaks of Bros, I would say that describe fits Augustinial soaring vocals. Couldn't agree more. Finding someone whose voice is deep and cavernous as the bowels of the earth may prove a little more challenging. The homunculi's music rarely ventures into the lower notes. At risk of volunteering myself for the role, mayhaps we should put the matter to one side for now? Hidden, might I ask you a favor? Two favors, actually. Keen as always, and I haven't even told you what the favors are yet. I need you to collect the conductor's baton from Beaton at the Carpenters Guild, as well as order of choir surpluses from Redolent Rose over at the Weavers Guild in Ulda. Really? You're making me go to Ulda. After paying a visit to the master artisans, head straight to Ami in the amphitheater. She will be expecting you. In the meantime, it seems prudent for us to rehearse away from prying ears. Now, make haste, Hidden. Okay, so we have two things to do. We have to go to the Carpenters Guild, and we have to go to Ulda. So let's go to the Carpenters Guild first, since it's here. And I only came here for some new equipment. And I get wrapped up into helping some oversexed idols. So there is that. Carpenters Guild is there. Up we go. Coming there. Beaten. How may I help you? Oh yes, I have the conductor's baton right here. Since the guild seldom receives autos of such items, I thought it best to deal with this one personally. The maple gives it a certain degree of flexibility, while the cork grips allows it to be held between thumb and index finger without the fear of dropping it. I am confident that My Cinta will appreciate the quality of the craftsmanship. While my services do not come cheap, she is sure to feel that her money was well spent. And spend she did, in all honesty. A simple twig would possibly suffice, but nothing is good for her homunculi, I must admit. I do not see the appeal of those preening pretty boys. The sigh of a saw on wood at the tap of a hammer on chisel are all the music I need. Wow, everybody just came here. See you later. Okay, we have to go to Ulda, to the Weavers Guild. Off to Ulda. Ah, itchy. Okay, I need to get to the Weavers Guild. Probably gonna get ambushed while I'm here too. Okay, off to the Weavers Guild. There's Christmas stuff everywhere. Where is she? Oh, she's over here. Oh, he's right there. Oh, aren't we looking fabulous? Oh, what's that? A customer? Well, perhaps some lackey sent on an errand. The choir supplies. Not the most challenging request the guild has ever received, but a welcome change from all the plebeians asking to add an arse flap to their cloitises. Another pleasant surprise was the amount Mancinta was willing to pay for them. So generous that she thought it only fair to include a few more. Knowing her, she would find a way to pitch them to festival goers. So any surplus supplies should be sold for a profit. I could even mock the beginning of a very lucrative venture for Black Rabbit traders in the Weavers Guild. Our mutual acquaintance is undoubtedly counting the guild as we speak. So I suggest you deliver these garments post-haste. Best of luck with the Starlight Celebration. Cool. Back to Gridania. I don't know why I think... Oh, it had to go. Never mind. Just had a thought, like, why don't they just hold this to Ulda? But then you would have to go to the Weavers Guild, or the Carpenters Guild, so... But this is a Gridanian celebration. Because trees! That's why. Because trees. We all love trees, right? Oh, it's getting hot in here. That's what I get for having a computer that heats up my room. I have a scratch on my screen here. It's in a scratch, just like a ding. Okay, back to the amphitheater. So many people in the area. It's making load times slower. And as I mentioned earlier, I only came here for gear. Completely not. I mean, forgetting about events. You're back. I was considering sending out a search party for you too. Is everything all right? Got some gifts and silence for you. Unless I am very mistaken, these look remarkably like a conductor's wand and some sort of schmucks. This may seem like an odd question, but why are you giving these to me? Did I not forget to tell you not to worry? All will become clear once you've changed into your surplus and are ready to rehearse. Hello. Rehearse? I don't remember agreeing to sing. I am fairly certain you never asked me. Sorry, dear. Change of plans. To be honest, knowing how committed you are to the Starlight celebration, it never occurred to me that you might be opposed to the idea. Well, we can't disappoint the little ones. I suppose it is only meet that I at least try. Very well, I'll do it. If it makes you feel better, I will be singing too. Bear that in mind that I lack your experience when it comes to entertaining the masses. So if there is anyone who should be nervous, it's me. Besides, there is no time for dilly-dally. We still have to find a man with a voice deep and cavernous as the bowels of the earth.
Are these the musicians? We better start checking the amphitheaters. What did you call them? Acoustics? No, that don't sound right.
Are you there? Are you one of the Starlight celebrants?
Aye, and as a member of the Adventurers Guild, every year they give me leave to help out with the festival.
Remarkable.
Remarkable. His every word reverberates the core of my soul, deep and cavernous as the bowels of the earth. Why, he's Titan incarnate.
My thoughts exactly. Who could have guessed that the perfect candidate was under our noses? Figurative speaking, of course. This whole time. Now, how would you like to join our choir?
I don't see why not. When it comes to being big and loud, no one does it better than me.
I'm glad to hear. While I would normally balk at the sharing my stage with rank amateurs, I am willing to make an exception. Obviously, none of you can hope to reach my standards, but with a sufficient practice, we should be able to approach adequate, if not, or even not displeasing. As for a Scarlet and Orslafal, I have something else in mind. While you may not be serenading us with your angelic voices, You will be blessing the children with presents I prepared. I will make sure I will make sure they keep their hands off of the children's mummies, no matter how yummy they might be. Even if the homunculi can limit their flirtations to a well-timed wink here and a cheeky smile there, we'll have them eating out of our hands without any lasting repercussions. I have a question. Who is the conductor stick for?
Uh-oh. No! No! Nuh-uh!
Don't you dare! You catch on quick, don't you? I'm not asking you to do this entirely from the goodness of your heart. I will see that you are appropriately re, reprim, rep, re, remunerated for in some form.
Ugh, fine.
I would say, compared to the 4 members of our choir, you have the easy job. Judging from what I've seen at the other concerts, you just need to look the part and wave the baton a simple bit. Simple.
Rather than me, friend, I wouldn't know where to start. I'm much more comfortable bellowing away to me heart's content. Anyway, let me know when you're ready to start some conducting.
Why me? Gotta wait for everything to spawn in. A concerted effort. Come on. Where are they? Where is she? Come on, spawn in. Everybody's here. There we go. Certificate of Good Cheer. Huh. 5 of them, huh?
Ready for a bit of singing? Oh, if you're wondering where my Cinta's gone, she's keeping an eye on her stall. She'll be back when it's time to get started, though. I think she'd have enough on her plate already, but with all that buying and selling, good of her to find time and Gil to help us a lot with the festival. Her voice isn't half bad, neither. It's hard to it's hard to believe she wants someone like me in her choir. I don't know the first thing about music. The best I can manage is a few sea shanties, and that's only when I'm in me cups. Might as well make the most of it, I suppose, and if we're enjoying ourselves, maybe the younglings will too. As long as they stick around long enough to get their presents, we can consider it a success. How about you? Had a chance to practice your wand waving? If not, well, it's a bit too late to start now. I am sure you'll pick it up as we go. It looks like we've got a few people lined up to watch the show. You can see the starlit celebrants herding them together over yonder. I'd watch out for that enthusiastic-looking lass over there, though. She's been telling folk about the most lauded musicians in the realm has ever known, and they seem to be lapping it up. I appreciate her drumming up a crowd like that, but I think her expectations might be a bit too high. Hey, so many friends have shown up. That's like the third one. It seems like a lot to take offense to over a flat note or two. Once we're feeling confident, we can crack at something trickier. But you're the conductor, so you get the final say of what we sing and when. Well, there's no time like the present. One of the starlit celebrants know when. Let one of the starlit celebrations know when you're ready to begin. Quest difficulty and rewards will vary according to the starlit celebration you approach. Oh, so this is one of those Saturine, Splendiferous. Let's start with this one. Finish your preparations. That's good. I've been struggling to keep the younglings amused while they wait. Then I told them that most well-behaved children would receive a present, and they soon settled down. Anyway, it's time we got started. This way, please. Speak with Starlit Celebrants to begin the cantabile. You will earn 2 certificates for good cheer for success completions of this piece. To attempt the Caparicchio, speak with the splendiferous Starlit Celebrant. The rewards for successful completion vary according to difficulty. Do you wish to begin? You will earn 2 certificates for successful completion of this piece. Do I only get one shot? Well, let's figure it out. The choir will now perform a song. Time your inputs on the screen with the screen prompts. When the blue prompt appears, left, time your input as diamonds overlap. When the orange appears, make several rapid inputs until the prompt disappears. So left, I have to input as the diamond appears. And right, I have to make me rapidly until it disappears. Okay. Left click or right click anywhere on the screen. Any standard unmodified key. Please note that the chat will temporarily be disabled. Hi. Hi, Coda. So I gotta tap. Okay, I hope this works. Coda, you are not allowed back there. Stop it. Stop it. You are not allowed back there. I have things back there. You can't go back there. To access the pause menu, press the escape or key from which you may end the performance. If you fail, you will incur a penalty. When a certain number of penalties occur, the performance will not end immediately, but your attempt will be unsuccessful. In the event of a failure or quitting during the performance, you may attempt it again by speaking to either Starlight Celebrants. Okay, left, I have to click it in time, and right, I have to button mash until it's gone. So I'm going to go mute because this looks like it's the video. And we'll see how I do.
One mistake! Nice, I got a bunch of criticals. So I could probably do the second one, I hope. Okay.
Phew, this singing lark's harder than it looks. Good thing we had you to keep us in time. Of course, we will be putting on more shows all the way to the end of the Starlit celebration. Think we'll be able to put on a fairly convincing performance even without the conductor. But if you got time to spare, why not join us for another sing-song? Oh, and one other thing. I think Ami wanted to say something to you. Probably wants to say thank you or something. Okay.
That was incredible, considering that only Augusteel was any real experience. It's hard to believe we were able to keep up with them. Of course, your conducting was what made it all possible. We would have been lost without you. As planned, the Scarlet and Osfew are handing out the presents. It's truly a marvel to see so many children arriving to collect gifts. But I do wish the Homunculi would pay more attention to the younglings and a little less to their mothers. Still, they are doing ever such a good job. What? No more presents! Uh-oh. I'm dreadfully sorry, little ones. Unfortunately, the Saint of Nema was not blessed us with the right number of gifts. We never expected a choral performance to be so popular. Had we known, we would prayed for a few more parcels. Oh no, whatever should we do? There must be something we can give them. Oh, the saints know I've been bad. That's why I can't have a present. Oh.
Ho, 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 fear not, all ye faithful. The Saint of Nemea has heard your prayers. Rejoice, for I come bearing gifts. Hearken one, hearken all, for the bevy of feasts and festive treats awaits every good boy and girl, courtesy of my little helpers. Now, who has been good this year?
Me, I've been the bestest behavior. What a wonderful surprise. Your arrival is timely indeed.
I think nothing of it. The Saint of Nemea lives only to bring joy to the realm. But I did perhaps see a young girl with tears in her eyes. But really, my work here cannot be considered complete until that sweet child is smiling once more.
Yes, I could not agree more. She was beside herself when she heard there was no present for her. I think she blames herself for some reason. We must find her without delay. Although I get the impression that the sight of a member of the festival staff would be rather upsetting for her. At least until she has a chance to calm down. Hidden, could you Could you ask if anyone has seen her?
Okay, let's look around.
Thank you.
Thank you. She could not have gone far, but keep your eyes peeled. Gridania is full of little nooks and crannies perfect for hiding. And with that I must depart, for I still have many parcels to deliver, and so little time. May the blessing of Nimia be upon each and every one of you. Ho, ho, ho.
See you later, Manderville. Well, someone's got to play Santa. Okay, I got to go find the kid. Well, let's hit this other side first.
Back for more? Still got plenty of festival goers to entertain.
So soon be ready for the Starlit Celebrants, you know. Yep. We're going to do the harder one, so we can get to 3. So we have 5. Oh my god, there's so many people in the way. Hark! The conductor beyond compel makes a grand entrance. The crowd can barely contain their excitement. Are your preparations complete, Maestro?
Let's do this! Fail!
Damn! Fail. I still had 1 left. Do I get my 3 and I can do this later? Or did I utterly fail it? Boop. Phew, okay. Yay, I did it at least. So I got my 5. Now let's go find this little girl. Talk to the bard. A crying girl. Yeah, oh yes. One went running off in the direction of New Gridania. Though for me life, I could have sworn that there were tears of joy? Perhaps brought on by your magnificent display at the amphitheater? Had I known that the truth of the matter, mayhap I could have offered a gentle melody of my own, to ease whatever ails her troubled heart. I sincerely hope you find her, my fellow musician. Okay, where are you? Okay, you are by the Aetherite. Speaking of Aetherite, where are they? There it is. Wonder what these items I can give to. Hi, Coda. You just hanging out? Merry Christmas, Coda. Yeah. I'm gonna probably give you something nice for Christmas. Just gotta figure out if you'll get anything. Yeah. Might go to PetSmart or something. See if I can find you something nice for Christmas. Excuse me, Woodwella. Excuse me, guitar. Looking for a girl with crying? Cannot say I pay much attention to bawling babes. Got enough of my own at home. Might be asking around the Ader's Nest, though. Always a lot of common folk coming and going. Maybe one of them saw something. At least Ader's Nest is over here. Gavin, have you seen anything? Crying Beard? Oh yes, I saw a girl matching your description, darting off in the direction of Okran Orchard. But since the area is frequented by a large number of young children, I didn't think nothing of it. It appeared to me as though she was unaccompanied, though. The orchard? I have no idea where the orchard is. Ah, this way. Oh, poor girl. Hey, you okay? I know you. You're the stick-waving lady from the concert. Are you cross with me? No. Oh, good. But that's why I got no present. Because I was naughty. It's just me and Daddy. He's a wood whaler, but he's always so busy. He comes home at night when I'm asleep. But today he wasn't busy. So we went to the market. I said I wanted a flower hairpin. But he said next time. When is next time? Maybe there is no next time. He's always too busy. So I said I hate you and then ran away. That's when I saw the concert. I wanted to hear the music, so I went there by myself. But then I didn't get a present because I said I hate you to Daddy and ran off.
It's not your fault, child. I am to blame.
Oh, hi. Wrong voice. I know you. You're a singer.
You went from red to white to pink.
Not quite. Think of me as Santa's little helper, or the Saint's little helper. He is not the only one who gives presents. I brought one too, just for you. Now, hold still and close your eyes. Flower hairpin. Well, the hairpin. Just what I always wanted. But how did you know? Well, a certain someone gave me this. Gave this to me to look after. He told me you had been standing in front. Well, a certain someone gave this to me to look after. He told me that you had been standing in front of the Black Rabbit Traders, staring at it every day. That's somebody who asked me to hold on to you as a present for the Starlit celebration. Which is when you asked him to buy it for you, he said next time. He didn't want you to know that he already bought it. So that means... That is right. Now why don't you run along and find him? Thank you, Saint's little helper. Thank you, stick-waving lady. I promise I'll say sorry to Daddy. Whoever thought of doing good deeds would be so tiring? You should have seen the way she was milling about my stall day after day, staring at my floral hairpins. That's And the way she'd been talking with one of the wood whalers, it was with that pleading look in her eyes, I suspected I found a customer. Sure enough, he came over one day and asked which of my wares the girl had been looking at. He bought it and requested that I keep it safe until the Starlit celebration. No doubt he to hide it was from his daughter. Imagine my surprise when he came by, asking not after the hairpin but his little girl. He'd been desperately searching for her after she ran off. I couldn't very well leave him to search on his own. Certainly not on a day such as this. I am one of Saint's little helpers, after all. You heard me correctly. This is not so surprising that I could get into the festive spirit. Besides, if I treat them with kindness now, her father may be inclined to buy more presents in the future. Why, she might even become a paying customer herself when she gets her own money to spend. The key is good. That is the key to good business. Plant the seeds and watch them grow. And to be honest, I underestimated how many presents we would need for the concert. It is a good thing that the hairpins from her father I had the hairpin from her father on hand. Of course, I have you to thank for tracking her down. You're an awful you're an you are an awful lot easier to find than a wayward child. Come to think of it, Ami would be relieved to hear that the little incident has come to a satisfactory conclusion. Would you be so kind to put her mind at ease? I, on the other hand, have a more pressing engagement. I simply must change out of this unflattering costume. Although I suspect I may have to wear it before the festival comes to a close. Well then, ta-ta for now. I don't know, it actually looks good on her. The white hair, pink, black. It may sound weird, but pink and black is actually a good combination, it seems. Okay, gotta get back to the concert. Gotta figure out where I have to give these at. Oh, there's no one here. That's rare. To the amphitheater. Does it say anything where to get them? So many people in Old Gridania. Is there a shop around here? I gotta wait for it to spawn in. It's a demon box. It's a demon present. What the hell? It's got a Moogle in it. I see that Moogle head. Oh. It's got a Moogle on top, and it's got a weird bunny thing under it holding a heart. That's cute. Come on, spawn in already. Come on. I will stand right here and wait for it to spawn in. Ah. So, did you find her? Yep. My Cynthia. She never ceases to amaze me. I suppose she can add cheering up crying children to her lengthy list of talents. And you seem to have quite a knack for finding missing persons. I dare say that might come in handy from time to time. Anyway, I hope that you will be spared from any similar misadventures for the rest of the festival. This is supposed to be a happy occasion, after all. If it gives even one youngling reason to be upset, it would be all for naught. But now that it's over, you can all go back to enjoying the Starlit celebration. I know you have already done more than enough to help us, but if you fancy leading the choir again, the Starlight celebrants and I would be absolutely thrilled. We are inundated with visitors far and wide, all clamoring for a chance to experience the authentic yet unique Asgardian music spectacle and receive a gift from the saint. And here's one for you. While I suspect that the presents may be somewhat more enticing than our singing, I can say without shadow of a doubt this whole enterprise has been a roaring success. Yay! Quest complete. Okay, so let's take a look at this outfit that we got. Let's stand right here. Come on. There we go. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, fine, I'll do it the long way. Oh, there it goes. So, we got the choir hat. We have the choir robe. And shoes. The choir boots. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, looks like we got a nice puffy hat. An interesting robe. It might look well on my what is it called? My healer. Take a look at the colors real quick. Not really. Not really something a mage would wear. Anyway, it looks nice. And then we got the boots. Let us go into G pose to take a quick look at this. Okay, so got a nice pair of shoes here. Looks like a pair of penny loafers with a nice pair of socks. Then we got the robe itself. Interesting looking. Not even sure what this would be called. Well, the skirt has a couple of snowflakes. That looks pretty cool. The top has a nice overlap. Should have took off the gloves. And then we got the hat. It's a nice little red hat. Maybe if I dyed it a certain color, it might actually go well with my Marauder outfit. We will have to see. But for now, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It is like I said, it's not going to be in chronological order because I am doing all these pretty much in bulk. If you would like to see more, please make sure you subscribe. Please hit that bell. And for me and Coda, wherever she ran off to, have a good Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I'll see you next time. Until then, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.